there, buddy.
Good deal.
Just what are you looking to prove to teams? I guess first, are you planning to be able to work out?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do all the testing. I'm not gonna do the receiver drills and bench press, just to make sure my hand fully recovers from the bowl game.
So what are you looking at?
He's a physical player, fast. I mean,
just how good I can move.
That's a dynamic
Just my change of direction, how well that is.
I mean, I'm excited for both.
What about in meetings?
Obviously,
telling them the player you are
for the Hogs, of course, but I grew up in Michigan.
Yeah, just letting them know I'm a natural born leader. I love the game. I'm a high competitor, and I take everything serious.
Like personality,
despite the injury, obviously it's kind of been a whirlwind after the Music City Bowl. You attended the East-West Shrine Bowl festivities and so forth. So, what has that been like to basically be involved in it since, but not able to, of course, exert yourself all the way?
Oh, it's been a blessing, just to go through that process. Get in front of teams, talk to a lot of teams. Watch these guys perform and whatnot, critique them and whatnot. I had my coaching hat on a little bit, but it's been a blessing.
It's been a crazy journey.
Theo, can you talk about your relationship with Brady Cook that's grown over the last 2 years?
Yeah, 12, that's my dog. Everything you ask for in a quarterback, a soldier, a warrior, fight for you. He'll go out there on one leg if he got to. But me and 12, we grew real close together. Just a part of my decision coming back, he played a big factor in that. And I was excited to do that with him.
What has it been like for you to be a part of turning around Mizzou football?
It's been a blessing. That was the plan. Honestly, that was my plan when I first picked one there. I wanted to be a part of something that, just change the trajectory of the whole program. So it's been fun.
After your stop at Oklahoma, you spoke a bit about learning to become comfortable when you're uncomfortable.
I mean, not really, like
so
I said,
what does that exactly say about your approach really toward life in general? Is that kind of a mantra by which you operate?
I think in life you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's going to be a lot of situations that you don't want to be in, like the bowl game, for example, where I broke my hand and whatnot. But I just turned it into a positive. I focused on a lot of other things, focused on my IQ, focused on writing playbooks better, things like that. So yeah, that's something I take with me every day.
What is it like to be here with other Mizzou guys? How much pride do you guys take in representing the Tigers at the combine?
We take a lot of pride in it. Nobody really expected too many of us to be here, so we definitely take a lot of pride in it.
These past couple of seasons, you all have been exceptional in one-possession games. What about the mentality that you guys helped grow do you think is going to help you at the next level?
This is something to prove. We got that elite edge.
Xavier Story, two real guys that are really going to shine this
year.
year.
Be watching that Sparty team with Missouri next year.
Everybody.
Smart, physical player.
Can you talk a little bit about Joshua and Marquise specifically in the big games?
I mean, y'all saw their growth from freshman to sophomore year, so I know y'all going to be excited to watch them this next year.
I mean, he's my
Theo,
dog.
the physical skill set of Luther Burden, obviously it's undeniable, but talk a bit about, especially as an upperclassman going into his junior season, what he may have done to strengthen the leadership and the character.
Physical player.
He just matured. He matured all the way around, and that's all aspects of his games.
Going off that, can you talk about your relationship with Luther and how that grew over your time in Columbia?
We had a big brother, little brother relationship. It kind of clicked just from day one. He's a competitor, I'm a competitor, so we just pushed each other every day.
What's the team that drafts Luther going to get out of?
Yeah, a big Lions fan growing up.
A ball player, somebody that's real special, a real special football player.
Theo, when you're in interviews and you're talking about what teams can get from you, if you had to pick a play from your time in Missouri that would exemplify that, what play would you choose?
Front office, I think they've done an incredible job of drafting everything. It's been a lot of fun. I actually went out
probably
to
my
the
catch against Oklahoma
game last year.
I think I'm a game changer.
Obviously, that was a
over
tough
the last
loss,
couple of years, having played in the SEC with that level of physicality, how much has that really helped going into this process and moving towards the next one?
Oh yeah, it helped. They say that there's the NFC, the AFC, and the SEC, so that's real. So I think the SEC definitely prepared me for this moment.
Now, Coach Peeler's had experience in developing NFL wide receivers. Did he give you any advice going into this, and how big of that was, playing for him going into the decision?
Yeah, we still been talking every day since I've been here. I can't really give you all the game he gave me. I'm gonna keep that to myself. But Coach Peeler, that's my guy. He definitely took care of me and gave me a lot of advice.
Theo, we know about the brotherhood mentality that's been cultivated now for years by Coach Drinkwitz. From your time you arrived on campus to having graduated with your master's, what's the biggest takeaway as either a person or a player you've taken?
It's kind of their goal.
Just never give up. You know, when adversity hits you, I say attack it head on. You know, just keep going.
I'm a great player.
You know, you're gonna come out on the right side if you keep going.
Obviously, with my size, that's something I can do really well. But outside of that, I'm going to catch anything that's thrown my way. And
Johnny is definitely a special player.
Underdeveloped.
He's super gritty. He's gonna work hard.
So just adjusting to the speed of the game and everything. I feel
It's
like
crazy that he's not here right now, but you know, everything happens for a reason. I think he'll be okay with not being here, but
yeah,
I would love to have him as a teammate on the next level.
It's different in almost every single way. Obviously, you know, people are bigger, faster, stronger. But I thought I adjusted pretty quickly. You know, a lot of work in my entire life. Kind of, it's always been my goal.
Which catch you talking about on the sideline? The touchdown?
I thought there was like a deep one on the left side.
Nah, the touchdown. Okay. The touchdown.
Theo, I know it was only 2 seasons, but in the time you spent in Columbia and with the community, what does that mean to you? What type of relationship, I guess, were you able to create and grow with that community?
Yeah, I'm a true son, and I'll be back as much as I can for sure. That's my second home.
Talked to my dad.
Theo, you're obviously a true student of the game. When you look ahead to the next level, who are some guys at the position maybe you emulate or you could see yourself being patterned after somewhere?
I would say Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen. Those are 2 that I've watched the majority of my life. I'm a big fan of CeeDee Lamb too. I'm kind of biased right there, but yeah, I'm a big fan of him too.
What is it about their skill sets that's comparable maybe to yours?
Yeah, them 2, the first 2 I named in particular, just they're not super speedy guys, but they're very consistent in their route running, strong hands. They're great at getting separation, and they've been consistent over a long period of time.
Have you met with the New Orleans Saints yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Are you hoping to meet with Coach Moore so you can meet the Kirby's older brother?
Yeah, that'd be cool to meet with him for sure.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Theo, have you had the chance to interact or talk with any of your old Oklahoma teammates, and how have those gone?
It's been good. I'm close with Billy and Danny and you know, we talk. I definitely got to talk a little more than they got to talk, but it's been fun interacting with them.
Celebrations this year. I don't know. I like to have a little bit of fun out there, and you know, kind of just.
In your interviews, what have you been trying to draw attention to most as part of your game?
My route running. I think my route running slept on, so I'll be excited to show that off at Pro Day.
Theo, how do you feel that your leadership style and maybe even just being more vocal, leader by example, or just being a presence, not only in the wide receiver room, but overall for the team, how that developed especially toward the tail end of last year?
Yeah, I think it just brings like, you know, just extra swagger to the team. I feel like every team just needs an extra little when it comes to swag. So I feel like I brought just, you know, just an extra little swag to the team.
And physically speaking, too, execution-wise, was there one particular area of your game you came back, obviously, for an additional year at Mizzou? You said, I'm identifying this and I want to improve on X or Y or Z.
Yeah, my yards at the catch. I feel like I left something out there in my first year at Mizzou. I feel like I did a little better my last year there. But, you know, I can always improve on that.
Theo, going back to Luther, how do you think your guys' skill sets and then leadership traits complemented each other well?
I think we play well with each other. I think we both do a lot of different things. And I think we just, it's hard to really explain how we complement each other, but just the competitiveness that we have. Like, if he makes a play, I'm going to make one, and we just feed off each other like that.
To perfect, and a little bit ago about obviously still working on some of those things today. But yeah, I mean, it was. I knew I wanted to play receiver, and I knew I had the skill set.
Yeah, he's been a great route runner since I
was just a matter of some work to get there.
I can't wait for the world to see it. I don't know why they sleep with that.
What specifically, I guess, is there any difference for him as a guy who's kind of doing more of the short distance stuff, catch and go, emphasizing that yards after the catch?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to tweaking things kind of every day and just continuing to work. I think, you know, every part of my game needed work, and I think that's why
I don't really think there's too much of a difference. I feel like being a receiver, you got to be interchangeable to be able to do both. So I don't really think there's too much of a difference.
Every day in practice.
Have you met with the Buccaneers this week?
Yeah.
Was that formal or informal? How'd that conversation go?
It was informal. It was a good conversation.
Everything like that. I'm working on my speed.
Theo, on a more personal level, when you walked across the stage a few months ago, obviously with the graduate degree, being a true son, as you said now, describe some of the emotions, everything that was really swirling through your head at that time, realizing one part of this journey has basically come to an end the last 2 years?
It was.
Man, that game
I
was
was
a lot of
feeling
fun.
a lot of
Obviously,
different
wish there would
emotions.
have been a different result.
I
But that was a
definitely didn't
battle.
think I was
Our
going to get
game
my
against
master's.
Missouri every year is
Just
always
if I
one to
go
look
back to high
forward
school,
to.
just thinking about my high school
Obviously,
self.
playing in the snow
But
was a
just
lot of
hearing my
fun.
parents,
Michigan,
hearing
so
my
it's like
family,
going
how
back
proud they
home.
were of me and how excited they were, like, there's nothing more you can ask for.
If you were to be drafted, just what would that moment mean to you and your family?
Man, I have so
So
much
it's time
support.
to
I'm
go.
extremely
Yeah,
blessed.
it's gonna be time to go
you
for
know,
sure. It's gonna be a
coaches,
blessing, but
parents,
it's just the start.
Family, friends, everything
Did you
like
grow
that.
up watching
I'm gonna have a
the
big group
draft,
coming
kind of
down to
taking
support me,
interest in the
so
proceedings,
I think a
anything
lot of
like
people
that?
are excited for
Yeah,
me. and,
yeah, I
I've
grew up
been
watching
getting
the
a lot of
draft
love
every
and
year,
support
for
from the
sure.
West Michigan
Yeah,
area, and
for
I'm
sure.
super grateful.
Theo, you're here with several of your teammates. Can you talk a little bit about what that has been like to go through a crazy week
Yeah, I
like
mean,
this
first of all,
with your
that's just great
teammates
cardio
and just
work.
what it was like
Being out in
playing
the
with
sun.
them?
Yeah, it's been fun. You know, like I said earlier, a lot of people didn't think
my younger sister,
Mizzou
she's
was going to
actually
be
a volleyball
here
player
as
in
deep as
Hillsdale,
we
so
are. But
whenever
as far
I
as
had
playing
free
with
time
them,
in the summer and we had the
I wish I had
weekends,
another
we
year to
like
play with
get
them
out there and
again.
play some beach
It was
volleyball.
that much fun.
Oh, really? I love it.
Theo, now that you're entering this next chapter in your career, what are your next goals for the league?
I think
Rookie of the
just
year,
extremely blessed to be
All
able
Pro,
to,
Super Bowl champ.
you know, play in Arkansas, obviously going against.
I had a chance to talk to Dylan Gabriel
people in practice
earlier.
every day,
He was
going against
reflecting
the
on your
best
guys' time at
competition.
Oklahoma. What do you
Both
remember
practice
about
and
him as a
games.
player and a person? Your
I
relationship?
just gotta thank my
DG,
teammates and my coaches for
DG
you
is
know, pouring into me,
he's
and
like
I
a
think that's
class
the only reason I'm
clown for
here
sure.
today.
He gonna bring out he gonna bring joy to just everybody. You know, he was a real student of the game. Film
I knew
junkie,
he was a freak
and,
athlete.
I mean, his arm talent speaks for itself. Like, what he did at Oregon,
That's crazy.
he legit.
How did that humor make
I
him
wasn't
a
expecting
quality
40. I knew it was
leader?
going to be high.
It just makes him more fun to be around.
Props to him.
You know, just the whole team would
great.
like to be around him. Thanks, man. Like that. Cool. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Theo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Theo.